Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football?
It's the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks.
And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially directly, leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is, make them snap it again.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Lumen Field. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and that will lead to a second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Off he goes. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Play action now. It's Geno. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Here's Hardy to return. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So, out come the Bills and the face of the franchise, Josh Allen. Year 7 already with Buffalo. The last 4 years, over 4,000 passing yards in each. The man who makes this team go.
There's a handful of guys throughout the league, Mike, at the quarterback position that single-handedly are worth the price of admission, and he's certainly one of them. He can make every throw on the field look routine, and while that gets the majority of the attention, it's the athleticism, it's the toughness as a runner. Frankly, just not a lot of guys at the quarterback position possess it. Not to mention, at all times, he's one of the biggest guys on the field. If he's under center, chances are you're going to be in the competition to compete for a championship every year.
Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Allen. Now he's loose at the 40. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least...
Now Cook loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Smith. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell, and what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner, so that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
Here comes the 3rd-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Taron Johnson up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Eno. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll motion over Samuel. Now Allen on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Marquez Valdez Scantling, the one he was looking for, and that'll set up 4th down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. try and run it with Walker. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. First down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll go play action. It's Smith. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seattle. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Slot man in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give it to Cook. Oh! Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Samuel has it working in the middle. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 1st down, it's Allen. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. Here's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They go play action with Smith. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended
And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll motion over Samuel. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now it's Allen. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 14-7. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Nicholas Morrow there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Walker. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bills offense and running back James Cook making their way out. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Allen working from the pistol. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll get that one to Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Allen to throw. He's got that complete to Knox. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
A run out of the gun with Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They motion the slot man left. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he's in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Extra point try by Bass. He's got it. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Now Walker. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll run here with Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's Walker. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down.
Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Shakir. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Allen. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Cook loses the football. The Seahawks scoop it up.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the time.
And now Sean McDermott will throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun run now with Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Here's a designed run, and nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Shakir, and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense, and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, but this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
A carry for Cook. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Has his man. It's Samuel. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To throw again, it's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. James Cook, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Allen to the air. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He keeps it himself. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Geno. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This time they stay on the ground. Oh, yeah. That's a pickup of 17. 1st down, Seattle.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Smith. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
2nd down, Smith. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Geno to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. Taking off.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. Allen on 3rd down. He's got the connection to Valdez-Scantling. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Right side, hauled in by Samuel.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run with Walker. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Now a give to Walker, running right. Walker, 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Metcalf pulls in that one. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
A run on 1st and goal. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Smith. That one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he's had all sorts of ball control problems in this one. Let's take you back through the moments. Nothing gets you in a coach's doghouse or next to the coach faster than fumbling the football. He's done it multiple times. Very big hole for his team to dig out of. First and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, Buffalo.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Valdez-Scantling on the move. They'll throw on first down with Allen.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Allen going to throw again. To the left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. And the Bills have got a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 15 and a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He's got his big tight end. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Play action now. It's Geno. Geno's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. This one finds Lockett down the left side. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. A first down there on a pickup of 17.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And he'll take it on in. A fast touchdown, Seattle.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will go up by 7. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here comes Shakir. Now an opening past the 30. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're going to try to keep it going. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Now Allen on first down. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They bring the tight end in motion. Again, it's Allen to the air. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. Second time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2. Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll stick to the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal. Some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this on top. Now it is first and goal. Allen will throw. Now he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. They'll run here. Oh, a loose football. The Bills have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Bills' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Allen. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
They'll run. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That his second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the gun, it's Gino. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They go play action with Smith. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On play action, Smith. He'll air it out down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A first down throw for Smith. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, Gino. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Gino to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So the pressure's on, and here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Shakir. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the rookie fourth rounder out of Kentucky, Ray Davis. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Allen, going to give it to Cook. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A second down throw for Smith. He runs with it.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.